to take his properties, including this apartment behind me. Aaron?
I'm Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. What, they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man.
Hey, Money Mayweather, Floyd, don't think you gonna surprise me with that big tractor trailer with all them cars on it. I done seen your cars. I done seen them.
Floyd Mayweather is said to be under serious pressure after reports surfaced that his assets have been frozen due to a $42 million fraud case. He maintains that his tax obligations have been fully settled and argues that the situation is being misrepresented. According to Mayweather, the coverage surrounding the issue reflects a biased narrative. He rejects the accusations entirely, stating that the claims have been exaggerated and driven by inaccurate reporting.
Especially when it comes to the media in this country. While everyone is counting my money and assuming the worst, these are the facts. Uncle Sam received $26 million from me in 2015. What else could they possibly want? I'm sure I would have been notified much sooner if there were any real discrepancies, right? Bottom line, everybody just wants to be part of the Money May show, including the IRS. That's fine. You can crunch numbers all day, but in the end, my empire is rock solid and intact. Now calculate that. Hashtag TMT, hashtag Floyd Mayweather.
Rick Ross recently aimed a subtle dig at Floyd Mayweather, pointing out that the boxer isn't showcasing his luxury cars the way he used to. He noted the apparent absence of those once frequent displays, suggesting it reflects a change in Mayweather's financial circumstances. Ross' comment comes across as a quiet critique of Mayweather's current lifestyle, implying that the flashy demonstrations of wealth that once defined his public image are now less visible, possibly due to financial strain. In addition, Mayweather's long-standing pattern of spending heavily on high-end possessions is now being linked to growing tax issues. Reports indicate that he did not fully account for the taxes tied to his large purchases. Despite continuing to highlight his expensive cars, watches, and properties, those financial obligations were reportedly overlooked. This lack of attention to tax responsibilities has led to complications with authorities, illustrating how prioritizing luxury and public image may have taken precedence over managing the financial duties that come with such a lifestyle.
Floyd Mayweather is about to pay $2 billion to purchase a sports team and may never have to pay taxes again. The tax code offers the super wealthy so many methods to erase their income through deductions, and none is better than purchasing a sports team. Buying a sports team is like buying a unicorn real estate property. The value is always going to go up, the owner is going to make money, but on their tax return, they're going to use a strategy to report that they're losing money. See, the owner is actually allowed to write off the entire cost of the sports team against future income. This will allow Floyd to pay less in taxes. It's called amortization, which is very similar to depreciation. But if Floyd ever decides to sell the team, then the taxes will be owed. Who cares then? Because the taxes he was supposed to pay during those years, he's going to take that money, reinvest it for personal profit. See you, Floyd. Hit your boy up if you need help with taxes. My name is Duke, and I make taxes very easy to understand. Give me a follow to stay educated.
After reports surfaced about Floyd Mayweather facing financial trouble, he responded publicly, stating that he had already paid $26 million to the IRS. Although this appeared to be an effort to settle concerns, it ended up sparking even more debate. Some observers began to question whether that amount actually covered what he owed, while others suggested it might not represent the total of his tax obligations.
He replies to them by showing on Instagram $26 million, a payment he made to the IRS. By the way, nothing makes your tax payment look shadier than when you're just holding up cash.
Right.
That's not a good look for the IRS. But he showed his actual, $26 million.
They just pay him. Like, I don't know why, like, he's mad at the media. It's like, oh, you guys are making things up. No, it's leaked that you asked to pay after this fight. Like, you make all this money. If I was Mayweather, not only would I pay them on time, the IRS, I'd tip them. I'd be like, hey, here's what I owe you. Here's a little bit. Get your woman something nice, all right? How was Christmas for your kids? Oh, you're Jewish? Convert just for this Christmas. Here, take care.
Floyd Mayweather is reportedly facing increasing financial pressure due to significant outstanding debts. Among them is a claim exceeding $33 million involving Gervonta Davis, along with additional liabilities tied to dealings in Dubai. These challenges have drawn even more attention following reports of his recent $42 million acquisition, which has raised concerns about how he manages his spending. Critics suggest that continuing to make high-value purchases while carrying substantial debt points to poor financial planning.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Why they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey, man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find this strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see. But y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter. But, man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there, because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man. How you on all these millions? But, man, stay tuned for that next video.
According to individuals who have worked closely with Floyd Mayweather, his monthly expenses are set to exceed his income. His high-end way of living, marked by luxury vehicles, private jet travel, and upscale real estate, has reportedly placed considerable pressure on his finances. Sources familiar with his habits also claim that while he continues to enjoy his wealth, he has a tendency to overlook the tax responsibilities that come along with it.
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
He probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes.
I see what
we
you're
say
saying.
we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
That's a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion. And I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, you know, he should be able to wire that. You know
I think he could do that with no problem. I think he got all the money in the world. I think they may not want it.
Floyd Mayweather has publicly made bold statements about his income, at one point claiming he earns around $3 million per month, surpassing even Bill Gates. However, many financial analysts have pushed back on these claims, describing them as highly unlikely and not grounded in reality.
And Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, you know, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240. And I know I'm 5'8" and a half and 240. So there you go. There's no way. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So there you go.
In a single week, Floyd Mayweather was reportedly involved in spending around $5 million on property purchases along with a new private jet. This level of expenditure quickly drew attention, prompting concerns about his financial stability and further highlighting his ongoing tax-related issues. While such high-profile spending may help sustain his public image, it has also intensified worries about how secure his financial future may be.
1996, a con man bought the New York Islanders with fake documents and a fax machine. This is the story of one of the craziest scams in sports history. It all starts with this guy, John Spano Jr. He ran a company called Bison Group in Dallas, Texas. They leased and financed equipment, nothing major, but he was the type of guy to make it seem like they were managing hundreds of millions of dollars. In reality, he was worth less than $5 million, but John always dreamed of being a billionaire. and his way to become one was own a sports team. So in 1995, he positioned himself as a local wealthy businessman and approached the Dallas Stars ownership group as a new potential buyer. The Stars did some basic due diligence and found out that he really didn't have as much money as he was claiming, and then they just dismissed him. So then John tries again, but this time he chooses a brand new franchise, the Florida Panthers. And he actually almost bought the Panthers. But after the owners asked for more thorough financials, the deal fell through. Which brings us to 1996 and the New York Islanders. The owner at the time, John Pickett, was desperate to move the team. He bought the team during a dynasty where they won 4 Stanley Cups in a row during the early 80s. Since then, the team was on a steep decline, losing millions a year. In the early 90s, Pickett tried to sell the team, but every time it fell through. Then out of nowhere, here comes the mysterious business tycoon, John Spano, here to save the franchise. And this time Spano came prepared with fake financial documents, phony businesses, and forged letters of credit to look legit. He said all the right things, he looked the part, and Pickett was so desperate to sell the team, he did for $165 million. And with no one really looking too deep into it, even the NHL approved him. The wild part is, he was given full control of the team without even making a payment. For 4 months, Spano acted as a legit owner, sat in on GM meetings, signed players, traded players, and even took interviews as the owner. However, the lies did catch up to him. Spano misses his first payment and he blames it on the bank. Then he misses a second payment and now everyone starts digging into his life. Turns out he didn't have any money at all. All of his bank statements were fake and even his financial advisors were just his friends pretending. Once the truth broke, the whole deal was void. Spano was later arrested and sentenced 71 months in federal prison. Now, something like this would never happen today, but it is pretty wild that Spano owned an NHL team for 4 months with no money.
Floyd Mayweather has recently invested in multiple buildings in New York City, a move that has caught many people off guard. The timing of these purchases has led to speculation, with some questioning the reasoning behind expanding his real estate holdings while he is reportedly dealing with financial challenges.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright. In summary, Floyd Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification. So even ChatGPT is saying, like, that's not official. Whether Mayweather is saying it or not, ChatGPT is saying it's not official. That deal has not gone through.
Floyd Mayweather has spoken publicly about buying multiple buildings in New York City. However, follow-up inquiries suggest those statements may have overstated the reality. Reports indicate that instead of fully owning several properties, he may have only secured partial interests in some of them.
What's the point of buying 62 buildings? You buy a couple...
No, 62 units, I think, right?
No, 62 units could be one building.
Yeah, it could be.
They got buildings with 90 units and 100 and some units.
He has 62 multifamily units. That's what it says. So that's 62 buildings. Like you just said, it's probably 62
think about
buildings.
It.
Yeah.
If he has that, some of the buildings might not be in the best condition.
Right.
So knock it down and build, or knock, if they're side by side, knock both of them down. Don't renew rents. Let them move out and then build a skyscraper.
Right. Or if he makes commercial properties out of some of those.
That's what I'm saying.
This pattern of overstated claims has added to the increasing doubt surrounding Floyd Mayweather and how he conducts his business. In line with his reputation for bold displays, he was also spotted riding in an armored tank during a visit to Mexico. The unusual and highly visible stunt drew widespread attention, reinforcing the perception that his focus leans more toward eye-catching moments and showmanship than practical substance.
Viva Mexico! See you now. See?
Floyd Mayweather is widely recognized for amassing a large collection of luxury vehicles. His social media platforms frequently showcase his newest purchases. From high-end cars to private jets, his way of life revolves heavily around highlighting his wealth and extravagant possessions.
When you're the best, you only deal with the best. So today, I purchased 3 vehicles. Give them the breakdown, Chadwick. Give them the
2025 Cadillac Escalade V ESV. This is a supercharged motor version. But the best car you purchased is...
what about this? I bought this today.
Brand new 2025 matte blue G63 AMG.
And let's walk down here. Check this out. Come. My new toy.
Give me the breakdown. This is a Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. This is the most rare of all the Chirons ever produced. 1 of 60. This is a 1 of 1 spec. All of the whole body is carbon fiber exposed in blue, and it's been painted. You can see there's blue exposed carbon as you...
Floyd Mayweather's display of wealth extends beyond vehicles and aircraft to include an impressive array of luxury watches. He often shares photos of his expansive watch collection, further cementing his reputation as someone who embraces a life of extravagance.
I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. Right here, I got 3 cases, and they're all full with watches. So when I travel, I like to take, if I'm going for 45 days, I like to take 45 watches with me. I like to have options. So everybody's always asking me, what's your favorite watch? Well, one of my favorite watch brands is Avi & Co. As you can see right here, I got this a few months back, and it's one of my favorite watches. One of the best brands in the world. That's just my personal opinion. I like the brand so much, I went and bought another watch just yesterday, Avi & Co. As you can see, Avi & Co. Now, let's talk about watches, let's talk about jewelry, let's talk about a few things. I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. So we'll set this to the side. Now, we want to give the people an appetizer or something light. So we give you 2 appetizers, then we give you a main course. Just a few watches that I got while I travel. So check this out. We're gonna go here first. And of course, the company is Avi & Co. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me come give you guys a breakdown.
Floyd Mayweather's business methods have frequently come under scrutiny for emphasizing profit over ethical considerations. His readiness to participate in ventures without regard for their legality or moral implications has raised questions about his financial integrity. These controversial choices have fueled doubts about his capacity to manage wealth sustainably. Critics often suggest that his constant flaunting of riches may actually be a liability, portraying him more as defined by his money than by responsible financial stewardship.
Yeah. I think it was like a $5 or $8 million 5-fight deal or something like that. I have to check the numbers, but He turned that down to start his own promotion. And when he was with HBO, he worked out that deal to do the 24/7, where you can see the behind the scenes. That was right around the time when reality TV was getting big. So you didn't have social media then. People began to build and know Floyd off of the 24/7. I can tell you right now, my wife even became a boxing fan from watching the 24/7s. So the timing of him becoming his own boss, which you're gonna make the majority.
Floyd Mayweather has a long history of legal challenges, many tied to financial matters. He has previously served time in jail, and his interactions with the law have often been complex. Despite his substantial wealth, Mayweather has frequently noted that his fame and fortune have come with significant personal constraints. His financial record is also marked by accusations of scams and questionable business dealings. One widely reported case involved claims that he either defrauded individuals or neglected to pay taxes on his income. In another incident, he was allegedly detained in Dubai over unpaid debts connected to expensive jewelry purchases.
Turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Public opinion of Floyd Mayweather's financial behavior remains heavily influenced by his past actions. While he presents himself as a successful entrepreneur, many perceive him as someone who favors immediate profits over long-term financial security. His dealings with friends, business partners, and fans often reinforce the impression that his wealth is more about showmanship than careful financial planning. With ongoing controversies and legal challenges, his image as a financially savvy figure appears to be steadily eroding in the public eye.
50, aka Ferrari F50. So 50's obviously going to take any chance that he can to troll Floyd Mayweather. And I don't know how accurate or true this is. 50 said it was true and then removed it off his Instagram like he sometimes does. He'll chime in on things and then remove it. But luckily for me, I know that he does that, so I screenshot everything that he posts. Just because, you know, he'll remove it and then it's hard to find it. I'm like, damn, it was up there. So just for like podcasts and just research purposes, I always screenshot them, have it on my phone. That way, if it's removed, you know, it's like, hey, you know, he did post this. So what am I talking about? Let's go over this. 50 Cent has weighed in on a shocking claim in the ongoing spat between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, saying he believes a belief that has allowed him to get in some digs of his own.
That wraps up today's video. Be sure to stay tuned for the next one.